Okay, we indicated to you before we adjourned that we will deliberate, and we had some fruitful deliberations. But before I give you formal feedback on that, I thought we just wanted to share with you the reading of the preamble was a special moment, I think, in this court this morning. It was a special moment because if we ever forget, it reminded us of what our Constitution stands for, and that it's just not words in a book, but it's something that we must all try and live by. Respect for each other starts with how we as colleagues talk to each other, goes on to how you as young people relate to each other, in particular people who are different from ourselves. And that's what living in a diverse society means. And now, finally, let me announce what I've been paid to do. The difference between the two teams was a very narrow one. And we recognize that the facts of the matter may have made it slightly easier for the applicants, because the facts favor the applicants. But we took that into account. We took it into account in considering the quality of the arguments that were made, even though the respondents had the facts not always on their side. The manner in which they responded was something we had to take into account as well. And in conclusion, we found that by a relatively small margin, the winning team were the applicants. We then had to determine the winning oralist for today. We're mindful that you may have been through preliminary sessions, but at the end of the day, it came down to a choice, and again, a very, very close choice between two oralists, one from the applicant side and one from the respondent side. In our view, both of the persons who sort of made it to the final two did remarkably well in how they stood there and engaged with us, were creative in finding answers when none appeared to be on the horizon. I didn't know sometimes how a particular question was going to be answered, but an answer came. It may not have been the correct answer at the end of the day, because you can't do better than the facts that you have. But it was a valiant attempt to say, well, with the lemons that you gave me, I'll show you I will make lemonade with some sugar in it as well. So that was very good. And there was quite a difference between the last two people. One was a bit more quiet and subdued, the other was more passionate, but that's fine, because that's the nature of the game. You bring your personality out when you stand there and argue on behalf of your client. At the end of the day, by a very short head, we determined that the winning oralist for today is Miss Jessie Francis. Well done, ma'am. And Ms. Puye, may I say that you did remarkably well today. We realized we could sit here until 3 o'clock, and we were not going to knock you over. You were going to stand your ground, and you were going to make your arguments, and you were going to find submissions and so you can be very proud of what you did as well today, but as well to the rest of the team, because even those who didn't make oral submissions today would have been involved in the research, in the planning, in the preparation. So all in all, I thought it was a well-spent Sunday morning for all of us, sitting in this historic venue and listening to the voices of the future. I just want to thank the organizers again on behalf of all the justices for putting this together. I have a particular bias in this. I was the chairman of the Human Rights Commission for many years, and I feel particularly proud that the Human Rights Commission, together with the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development and the Department of Basic Education, have continued with this important event. So thank you very much, and I think we have nothing more to say.
Alrighty, thank you very much. You may be seated because we just have 2 last-minute items. We just need to do the prize giving, and then we'll do the vote of thanks.
Hello, everybody. What a quiet room. I thought the tension was over. Can we hear a big hello? Thank you so much. Just a few quick words. The Human Rights Commission and Department of Basic Education, the Department of Justice and its partners view this moot court and the ones before it as potentially one of the most exciting platforms to raise awareness across school communities in South Africa, wherever these communities may be. Raising awareness about our Constitution, the values it advocates, is an effort needed more than ever in our country today. The vision of late Professor Christoph Haynes for a national schools moot court competition took shape in 2011 through the Center for Human Rights at the University of Pretoria, the Department of Education, and the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development, together with the Foundation for Human Rights. He would no doubt have been ecstatic today. In 2019, when the Center handed the project over to the Human Rights Commission, the Commission took it on as a special privilege to lead the competition as its flagship human rights advocacy project. Tertiary institutions across the country since then have become a part of the project. The University of Pretoria, through the Center for Human Rights, has continued to give incredible support to making this project a success. I include in there Univen, which has more recently joined the team that brings this project together. The National Schools Moot Court Competition has grown from strength to strength since the late Prof. Haynes and other founding partners first championed it. The first word of thanks, therefore, goes to the late Prof. Haynes and the stalwarts who supported him, the Deputy Minister of the Department of Justice, the DBE, and the Foundation for Human Rights. Indeed, the competition has grown in strength and stature over time, thanks to the efforts of a wide body of people who believe that awareness of human rights and critical thinking about human rights are one of the most powerful ways in which to transform our society into one where respect for a culture of human rights prevails. In 2020, our national finalists participated in the first global moot court competition, participating with a number of different countries for the first time. The 2020 team brought the global trophy back home, making us all tremendously proud of their efforts and boding well for this program. The Commission has enjoyed unstinting support for the National Moot Court Competition from partners in the Department of Basic Education and the Department of Justice, as I've said, from its inception, who believe in stimulating active interaction between learners and the Constitution, which governs us all from an early age. The Commission therefore thanks the Department of Basic Education and the Department of Justice for consistently honoring this event, and in particular Deputy Minister John Jeffrey, who to my own knowledge has never missed a final and has enthusiastically thrown the weight of the Department of Justice behind the competition, regardless of the demands on their time. We've held now the moot court in a number of platforms. During COVID-19, the Moot Court was held remotely. And yet, despite this time, justices of our court agreed to preside over the National Commission each time we asked, lending their august presence to the proceedings. Members of the judiciary have continued that tradition of support today. Usually, advocates have to jump many legal rules before they are able to access this court. It seems the court is biased, as it has waived all of its many rules to preside on a Sunday here today. We extend humble thanks to Judges Kovarji, Knightley, Victor, and particular thanks to Justice Kolopan for prevailing and presiding over this panel from the highest court in our country. And we appreciate very much that they have taken time out of their rigorous schedules to support learners and to support this competition. Your presence has elevated this competition to one which will forever be etched in the minds of us all. Thank you, Justices. Our partners from Cliff Decker through Ms. Jackie Cassette, human rights experts, Prof. Anne Skelton from the University of Pretoria and Leiden, and Farnaz Ravia from Section 27 have also walked this journey with us and presided as judges today. We appreciate, in addition, the adjudicators of the preliminary rounds, who included a broad range of legal professionals in private practice. We thank donors and sponsors for in-kind contributions, the law firm Cliff Decker Hoffmeyer, Freedom Park Trust, Study Trust, and Old Mutual. Together with DBE TV, your support has been invaluable to the Commission, to the partners, and certainly to the learners. Appreciation is also expressed to commissioners of the Human Rights Commission for their leadership and support, to officials of the DBE, including the DG, provincial and district coordinators and educators, the Department of Justice DG, state law advisors, and the South African Human Rights Commission team for their efforts, sleepless nights, and belief in our learners. To parents and learners, you've been nothing short of amazing. We hope you will continue to promote human rights and wish you well. A very humble thanks to you all. In closing, I want to say that the problem statement you interacted with is a reality and just one reality of the many dimensions of challenges which face our society today. And we look at the context where over 300 reported teenage pregnancies were documented in the last quarter. We look at the context of COVID-19, abiding poverty, deaths of minors in taverns, in pit latrines, and the constant threat of load shedding and its reality. In this context, it's clear that learners today face a host of challenges which impact on education. Despite these challenges, however, your voices have rung out clear as a bell today in this very auspicious chamber. Clearly, all of the schools which participated in their districts through the provincial rounds are now here at the national levels are a testament to your resilience, your commitment, and awareness of human rights. For now, you may be only a small group of winners, but your formidable talent, courage, and sheer amazingness bodes well for us, a country of winners. It means respect for human rights will always resonate with you, wherever you go, and whatever discipline it is you choose to follow. We therefore express immense gratitude to you, your parents, your educators, your guardians, and wish you every success with the upcoming matric examinations and for the future. A real sincere and hearty congratulations. We are looking forward next year around the same time through the Commission to convene again the National Moot Court competition, and we are exploring as well opportunities to again participate in the Global Moot Court. We will keep all schools notified of the developments on this through the DBE. Congratulations all again, and thank you very, very much. Enjoy your Sunday.
Best overall essay is from the Eastern Cape, from Mida Secondary School, but they are not here. But the provincial coordinator is here for Eastern Cape. It's Shamuli, Shakia, and Kim Sibanda from Mida Secondary School. Can the coordinator please? You can come and get the certificate from the judges. And that school was also the best applicant essay. It's also Mida Secondary School. So you can go to the justices. They said to the back. Please move towards the back a bit for the picture purposes. And they said, please remain standing where you are. Please remain standing. Best respondent essay, they are here. It's Mutata High. It's Sange Dingezweni and Avuswa Malamlela. Trophy, please. The essay and the trophy. Two of them. Two of them. Each one gets. Please pause with the justice. Avuzwa? Please pause with the judge. Please pause with the justices for a picture. The other one side, the other one side. Yes. And the educator, the chaperone. Best oralist, Jessie. Jessie's which school? Huh? Wynberg High School in Cape Town, Western Cape. Rola? Trophy, please. Oh, she has. The runner-up team is the respondent team. 4 of them. They have to be 4. Runner-up team, the respondent. Roula, please advise me the schools again. Mpapuli High in Limpopo. And the other school? The other school is Goldview in Northwest Province. So Limpopo and Northwest. Thank you. And the winning team are the applicants. So that is Ntsikaye 2 in KZN, and Weinberg Girls High in Western Cape. Oh, it has not yet been completed. All right, we will complete them. Yes, I think they were still waiting for the names. And yes, they can hand them over to us, including the trophies as well, because they still need to be inscribed with their names. And the chaperones, the educators, the coaching in their coach. As well as perhaps the other judges as well for the winning team. Please get into the picture. I don't know who arranges them. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 winners of the National Schools Moot Court program. Thank you. Thank you. 2 minutes, Justice. 2 minutes, Justice Kolapin. I know I promised you. I still have 2 minutes. With your indulgence. Yes. So the learners, they can leave. And we have the most improved, you can then put yourself again, the most improved province for the 11th edition of the National Schools Moot Court is Northwest Province. No, it is your educators, the coordinator for Northwest. Oh, Ntate Senzo? I think he's not with us. Oh, they will be represented by the educator from Goldview. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And the best coordinated province for the entire round in observing the rules of the competition to a T without any problems whatsoever is the KwaZulu-Natal province. Mayor Fikile Pitlomo, she's actually a standing coordinator for the last 2 years and has done an exceptional job. Please, to the justices. You are supposed to hand it to her, but she's bringing it to you. Right. Thank you. And as tokens of appreciation for the judges for taking time out of your busy schedules on Sunday, a restful Sunday, please check and tag the names inside first.